My ghosts. On this episode, we talk about going to a 1%er party, popping up at their clubhouse, any event that they're throwing, the proper protocol, and we get into it on this episode of Demons Row TV. And oh yeah, we ghosting, baby. My ghosts, welcome to Demons Row TV, the holy grail of MC culture, where we cover everything motorcycle club involved. I'm Sos the Ghost, I'm your host for the evening, and today we're going to talk about it. Going to a 1%er clubhouse, going to a 1%er event. What is the proper protocol? Can you go over there and have a good time, or is it very strict? We're going to get into it, but the first thing I want you to do, like we always do on this channel, is to hit me with that pound ghosting, and that lets me know you're alive and well, sitting on twos, doing what you do, or just part of the Demons Row community. One of my ghosts. Shout to all my new subscribers. Welcome to the row. Follow the Sos the Ghost page. A lot of content coming out on that one. And also shout to everybody that's been supporting the Demons Row clothing. But let's start this one off with something new. It's a new tradition I'm starting. And what it is, I'm going to call it the Certified Ghostette. Every week I'm going to feature a new woman on this channel. On this segment, it will be the queens of this road, the queens of motorcycle culture. I want to have women that are not just a pretty face with some small shorts on standing in front of a motorcycle. These women will own their motorcycle and they are queens of the road. So we're gonna set it off like this. The first ever certified ghostette. Big shout to Vilshani from California. On Instagram is just_the_letter_V. Big shout to V. I was very impressed with her profile. She's Indian and Italian. She lives in California but spent her teen years and half her 20s in France and Switzerland. Very exotic. She has an Indian Scout and a Harley. So she's doing it big. 100 pounds soaking wet, and she's cruising through these streets as you can see on the footage. So big shout to V, much love. You are my first certified ghostette. If you know anybody that's certified ghostette material, hit us on @DemonsRow on Instagram. We will check everybody out. I wanted to show love to everybody in this culture, so we're gonna keep that going, and we're gonna come with the certified ghost too, so y'all hit me with that. But let's get into it. Going to a 1%er party or an event, it could be at their clubhouse, it could be at a spot they rented. The first step we're gonna take, if you're pulling up, come with respect. No revving the bikes up, going all crazy, making noise in that town. You don't know what they got going on. You don't know what type of pressure when you're in a 1% club that they have from police in the neighborhood, if they want to use that as an excuse. So you don't want to start off on the wrong foot making mad noise. It's like you going to somebody's house or something. Show respect when you walk through that door. When you get to the door, just remember, there's always cameras in 1% clubhouses. So they're going to be looking out and they could see you. So whatever you doing, don't do no nut shit that's going to get you caught up. And I'm not saying 1%ers is over here to disrespect people. I'm just saying, you mess with anyone's house, they're going to protect their house. So when you pull up, knock on that door, wait for them to come. Don't be banging on the door. Don't do no crazy shit. Now, I know a lot of 99s have these rules where you bypass people and you go straight to the president and salute them. I've heard this a lot in 99 clubs. I would not advise you to do that in a 1% clubhouse. You say what's up to everybody you walk by. You don't walk by a member and assume that you have to go say what's up to the president and walk into that house and disrespect them and not say nothing to them. Like, I don't even know like how that rule got put out, but it's a rule that can get people into trouble. And another rule I'm gonna tell you, I don't care what club you're fully patched of or whatever, do not disrespect a prospect. People think that because you're in a certain club and you're fully patched that you could disrespect another club's prospect. Let me tell you something. I've seen a lot of people get washed up for thinking that a prospect, oh, he's not a member, let me talk to him greasy. They don't care about you. That's their brother in the making. So you could get yourself really caught up over crossing the wrong prospect. Do not talk down on prospects in a 1% club, especially if you're in a 99. If you're in another 1% club, you already know if you go to a spot, there's certain protocols. But never talk down a prospect. I don't care who you think you are. I don't care if you're a president, VP, Sergeant Arms. I don't care who you are. Don't down talk a prospect in a 1% club in their house. It's not going to end well. Because I know if somebody comes to the house and they disrespecting one of my little homies, it's going to be a problem. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just telling you for real, that's one thing that'll save you from problems. I know a lot of people have told me that they were told by presidents, by people in control, that you don't go up to a 1%er until he comes up to you. But I'm telling you, if you go to a clubhouse, you say what's up to everybody and show them that respect. And trust me, they'll be happy you there, and they'll be happy that you're showing love and supporting the bar. And that's a very important thing to do. If you want to get in good with a club, support the bar. If you spend money at that bar, you're helping that club out with whatever bills they got, whatever's going on, you're helping them out with that. So if you want to get in good with a 1% club, that's an easy way right there. Cop some motherfucking whatever you like to drink, and you will make them happy. They will rock with you. Now, if you see girls there, I would be very leery to talk to women in a 1% clubhouse or in a 1% event. You don't know who's with who. Now, if they're old lady and they have on their cut that they're an old lady property of, listen, I've seen it before. Do not think that you're cool. Maybe she's looking at you or being friendly or whatever. Do not make the mistake of thinking that maybe she's single and you can go talk to her. For people that are new, because a lot of people that watch this channel are new to clubs. They might have this might be their first time stepping into a 1% clubhouse. If you've been in one before, you already know. Please do not act like everything just goes without saying, because it doesn't. Because if you never been in a club before, if a pretty woman looks at you and she's smiling and being nice to you, you probably are gonna 9 times out of 10 think she likes you. So don't act like, you know, it's out of this world for somebody to kick it to an old lady. It happens. So any women in a 1% clubhouse, I mean, just in the MC world in general, I think that you should stay away from the women. It's not really the place, it's not the scene to meet women, because you don't know who's who. It could be not an old lady, but it's somebody's little sister or something like that. You got to be very leery of the women that you deal with. Women can get you jammed up. Another thing you're going to want to do with the pictures. I know this is a social media era. Everybody likes to take pictures, dope cameras. You know what I mean? You got your old lady with you or your girlfriend, and you want to take a picture in the clubhouse. First off, you don't pull phones out and take pictures in a 1% clubhouse. You have to ask somebody, because they might think that you police. You don't know. And this isn't about being tough. This is about protocol. This is about respecting someone's house. So don't ever let someone tell you, oh, I'm too tough to move a certain way. It's not tough to be disrespectful. It's tough when you're faced with adversity and you rise from it. But being a knucklehead is not being tough. So it's just respect. So if you in their clubhouse, just ask one of the brothers, is it okay if we take pictures, or do you don't allow pictures or whatever? A lot of 1% clubhouses, they're not gonna want the pictures. If they allow it, which some will, it's fine. Take the pictures. They might even have a film crew if it's like, you know, like an annual or something. 9 out of 10, there's gonna be pictures flying everywhere. The one thing I tell you, be careful who is in the background of your pictures, because if you're taking a picture and you got some whatever, you know, team A, you know, club A, and they're whatever color, and they have drama with team B, if team B looks on Instagram and they see in your pictures you got them in the background, they can affiliate you with them and you can have problems wherever you live. So you have to be very careful with pictures. And once again, I say this is for people that don't know, because a lot of people are know-it-alls. They were born knowing everything about MC Culture, but there's a lot of people that don't know. This is for them. And I would also say this involves everything in MC Culture. Don't be the funny guy. Don't be the guy that jokes around too much. Now, if you know people like that and you want to joke around with them, that's fine. You know what I mean? You already have a rapport. You know how they roll. They ain't sweating it. That's fine. But if you don't know people, don't get too familiar. Don't ask about patches. Don't ask about insignia. Don't ask when the club started, how it started. Don't ask any inner club questions. Just small talk, you know, whatever's going on. Do not touch a 1%er's back patch. When you don't touch a 1%er's cut, period. When you give them a pound, if they try to pull you in and bring it in, just bring it in without touching their back center patch. Do not touch that center patch. I've seen stupid shit happen because of that. You know what I mean? Some people don't care. I'm not gonna lie. Some people don't care about stuff like that, and it's not strict protocol, but don't be the one to bump into the wrong club that's very strict about that and then end up in a bad situation. That goes for any MC. Don't touch their cuts. Like, people work hard and prospect for long periods of time to earn those cuts. So don't put your hands on nobody's cuts. Nobody know where your hands been. Don't touch people's cuts. Don't touch people's old ladies. It's just common, you know, respect type shit. But you know, everybody doesn't learn common respect from home. I'm giving you the street version. If you're new to this and you never been through this before, how you could not get caught up going to a 1%er clubhouse. Also, one thing I wanted to talk about that somebody asked me about is the helmets. Putting the helmets on the table and stuff like that. When you show up to a 1% clubhouse, put your helmet on your bike. Don't go into a 1% clubhouse with anything that could be deemed as a weapon, because then they're gonna make you look stupid and tell you to put it back, and then you gotta go back and put it back. Like, don't do shit like that. Also, if you have any weapons on you, do not go into a 1% clubhouse with weapons, because they're gonna assume that you're making a move on them. You don't want those type of problems if you're just going there to have fun. And overall, people have asked me, so can I go to a 1% clubhouse just to have a good time? I say yes and I say no. If I was going somewhere to have fun, a 1% clubhouse is the last place I would want to go to. You want to go somewhere where you're free and you can have fun and there's no rules, and you know, I mean, there's rules everywhere, but you don't want no strict rules where if you mess up, it's going to end up bad for you and your team. Because I've seen women stomped out with they man. Like, I've seen 1%ers grab a woman's ass and then get stomped out, and then they man gets stomped out with them. I've seen some shit, man, and I'm trying to put the knowledge out there so people don't get caught up in the dumb shit. And I'm not saying 1%ers just target people. This is stuff that's happened over the years. It's not like an all the time thing, because you know what, MC Culture, they know how to respect. So if you go into a 1% clubhouse to have fun, it can be done depending on the club, depending on your relationship with the club, with people in the club. You got a family member in that club, then yeah, you could probably have fun, because you know they're gonna protect you from any, you know, dumb shit that may occur. But you know, women go there and they dance and they have fun and stuff like that, you know. But also, me, I have a certain rule. If you go to a 1% clubhouse, I don't care if you're in a 99, 1%, whatever. A lot of people don't do this. It's just a personal rule of mine of how I roll in the street. You don't bring your old lady to a 1% clubhouse, because somebody grab her ass or some shit like that. Now you gotta, you know, it's a liability. Go with your homies and you hold it down. You don't bring females to a 1% house. You leave the old ladies at home if you go into a 1% clubhouse. So I'm not saying let anybody disrespect you. I'm just telling you how things can happen. And then you, from there, you choose the road that you want to take. But you know what you signed up for. You know what I mean? You don't get caught up blindsided. If you have any questions about going to a 1% clubhouse, a biker run, a event, any type of stuff that they're holding, you can hit me in the comments with that. Shout to everybody that's been supporting the clothing. The Demons Row clothing is doing very well. I want to come out with the mask because a lot of people have been asking me about the mask that I wear, and I need to try to figure out a connect so I can get that custom for all of us, so we could just ghost, you know what I mean, in our own way, you know what I mean. That should be super dope. So I definitely want to do that. Follow me on Instagram at Demons Row, at @SosTheGhost_. And thank you for tuning in to Demons Row TV, the holy grail of MC culture. Like, subscribe, and comment. And oh yeah, we ghosting, baby.